Thank you very much, Klaus, for the very nice presentation today. And it was very informative, and I think that the audience are very happy to hear. And can you share the key message of this presentation with our people?
Sure, thank you so much, Katz. It was a real pleasure to present today about the challenges and the needs of small and medium-sized companies in low and middle income countries to improve the food supply. We had a great turnout. That is always good to see a full room when you speak. And there was huge interest in the topic of small and medium-sized enterprises because they are major players in the food supply, food manufacturing and distribution in low and middle income countries. Typically they have a market share of 60 to 80%, and they make a significant contribution to the national economic product. And we see that these companies have many challenges. And we, for instance, did a study a few years back and analyzed cereal-based complementary foods that we purchased in Rwanda in the market. And there were many products produced by small and medium-sized companies that were substandard. They didn't meet label claims or the international codec guidelines, nor they did meet any kind of safety requirements with regard to mycotoxin, aflatoxin contamination, but also with regard to the micronutrient content. So there's a need to support small and medium-sized companies in capacity. But that is a significant challenge because they typically lack also finance. They have no access to loans because they are too small. They have to pay high interest rates when they receive a loan, and that is just not practical for them. And we see that there is an increasing interest in supporting these companies. Partners in Food Solutions, for instance, is supporting companies producing food and feed, specifically in Africa. And it's a pro bono consulting that company employees are providing. And one of the partners in Partners in Food Solutions is also DSM. And they are providing pro bono support in food formulation, but also in marketing. There's another initiative recently. The USAID is supporting TechnoServe and making a significant investment of announced $75 million over the next years to bring up small and medium-sized companies in low and middle income countries. But I really firmly believe there's a significant need to help these companies because they are a major player. They are providing the majority of the food. It's not all the large international companies, but these are the local ones that typically also know the local culture and the local food habits, and they will largely benefit from partnerships, public-private partnerships that involve the government, NGOs, academia, but also large companies that can partner with small and medium-sized companies so that the larger companies also learn from the smaller ones about the food habits and food culture in specific countries, and vice versa, capacity building among the smaller companies. What is still really sobering, we have significant inadequate diets in low and middle income countries, but also in high income countries where micronutrient deficiencies are prevalent. And here we need a massive approach in food improvement, food fortification, but also supplementation to address the nutritional needs not only of vulnerable groups like women and children, but also of the general population. And we know that micronutrient deficiencies or hidden hunger is a detriment to people's health and development, and that has an immediate turnout into the economic development of countries. And there is a need to improve diets to bring countries forward in terms of health, nutrition, but also in their national development.
Thank you very much, Klaus, for the very good explanation about challenge and opportunity to encourage the SMEs for the food fortification. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you today.